Hi, welcome back, Scalar Gamer. It's time for a brief pickups video now. It's just an update regarding my Neo GEO AES collection. As you know, in the previous video informed that I've managed to pick up a Japanese AES, boxed one. I've picked up a few games like Samurai Shodown and Battlefield Special and like Ninja Combat, Samurai Shodown 1 and 2. And I decided to pick another handful of sale games up for the system. So there's only one game now outstanding that I'm waiting on. Most of the other ones that I've managed to pick up now, the ones that I'm looking for, and pretty much complete the collection. Not really looking for anything in particular now, so I'll just go over what I've managed to pick up. First off, I managed to pick up another controller. Now this is not the large rectangular arcade stick. It's the kidney controller. I managed to pick this up. It's only about 20 odd quid from a Japanese seller. I think it was about 10 or 12 quid boxed, posted. Sorry, it's not in the original box. No instructions or anything, but it's in a nice clean condition. It's all working. I say it's. I think I paid for it's about 22 quid, something like that. It's a great second controller for the Neo. I would have liked to have picked up another large rectangular, like the original controller, but obviously the price of those are pretty silly, so I decided to pick up the kidney controller, which is it's a nice micro-switched joystick, so quite happy with that one. Let's get to the games now. So I managed to pick up a few games recently, 6 of them here. So I'm still waiting on one. We get to the first one, and that is World Heroes. Now I know this one's it's one of those Marmite games for the Neo Geo. You love it or hate it. Well, I really like World Heroes, and I used to own World Heroes 2 in the past for the Neo Geo. And I really do like it. I just think it's a really fun beat 'em. So you got deathmatch mode, and you've got the standard like World Tournament mode. And say some of the graphics and especially some of the music on this one, it's really good. Pick this one up in the box. It's minus the instructions, and there's a little bit of damage to the case, but I didn't really pay a lot for it, so I was happy to get it for the price that I paid it. And the cart's in a really nice condition. There's no real damages to the cart or anything. There's a tiny little bit of scuffing here and there, like you're going to get them, especially with cartridges this size and this age. But yeah, I didn't pay a lot for that. I think I paid about 30 quid for that posted. And that's World Heroes 2. Battle of the Neo Heroes, World Heroes 2. Again, it's a 146, it's a 100 megashot game. Yeah, really happy to get that. Really happy to be picking that one up. Next up was Samurai Spirits 3. Managed to get this one at a decent price. This one was about 45 quid from Japan. Probably about another 10-12 quid post on that. So yeah, it's box complete, it's in a nice condition. Little scuffs to the cart, nothing major, no damage to the sticker, which to me is like the important bit. A few light markings to the cartridge where you get like your wear and tear. And I say this is in one of those clan boxes where they went away from the old video, like VHS style, video cassette style boxes. They went to the hard clamshell case boxes. And say it's got the instructions there in the little baggie, in a nice condition, not really battered or anything. But yeah, Samurai Shodown 3, so that makes Samurai Shodown trilogy complete now for me. Might pick up Samurai Shodown 4 if I see it at a reasonable price, but to be honest, it's pretty silly prices on Samurai Shodown 4, Samurai Spirits 4. A little bit of wrinkling on the case, which seems quite common with a lot of Neo cases, from what I've seen. But yeah, Samurai Shodown 3, Samurai Spirits 3. Next up, it's Heart of Fighting 2. Now I managed to pick this one up super cheap. This was only about 15 quid from Japan. There's only one blemish with the whole thing, and it's just there's a little bit of a crack there on the clear case, the clear sleeve on the outside, but the actual insert itself is really good condition. I say, a real big fan of the Neo-Geo, the SNK artwork. Can't think of the artist's name now, but he was involved with all the early Neo-Geo artwork. I do believe he left to work for Capcom. But yeah, this box, nice condition. No real wear and tear on the box. The case is all nice and complete. The booklet's in a really good condition. It's almost like new, the booklet. Really minty booklet. I'd say this was super cheap. It was only about 15 quid. It cost about 10 quid to post. It's really nice condition. Same with the cartridge. The cartridge as well. There's hardly a blemish on the cartridge. It's like new. It's really good condition. And I was saying it's a cracking game as well. Some really nice big bold graphics in there. Yeah. That one's hard to fight in too. It's quite difficult, but a fun game nonetheless. Some really big sprites. Hard to fight in too. Liking that one a lot, especially at that price. Next up, got World Heroes Jet. Well, it's World Heroes 2 Jet. Hyper Heroes Battle. World Heroes 2 Jet. And so this is a Japanese version again. 178 megs. Same as Art of Fighting 2. This one's box complete, in nice condition. The cart's really nice and minty. Again, it's just like a remix version of World Heroes 2. I do like World Heroes 2. The booklet's in a really good condition as well. It's in the bag there, so it's one of the large booklets. So they made the booklet smaller as the releases went on. They've made them similar to the CD style booklets. Yeah, it's in a really nice condition. It plays a nice game as well, actually. It's got like a version of World Heroes 2 in there. The only thing that's omitted from the version of World Heroes 2 that's on there is like standard World Heroes as well as the tournament version. The only thing omitted is like the original music, the original soundtracks. They're replaced by like a looping remix soundtrack. Again, you get a bit of waving on the case, but nothing major. And so no fading or anything on there. Spine's nice. Let's give a bit of reflection off the camera on there. That's it. Get to zoom in there, yeah, to focus, yeah. And that's World Heroes 2 Jet. Pretty good game for the Neo-Geo as well. Recommend anyone pick that one up if you can pick it up at a good price. That would cost about 35 quid. Again, plus a tenner postage. Next up, Fatal Fury 3. Road to the Final Victory. Now, I really like Fatal Fury 3. I know a lot of people like sort of into Fatal Fury. Didn't really take to Fatal Fury 3. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I even enjoyed the Saturn version with its slow down and, you know, in between level loading. But it still plays a really good game. And so some of the graphics are really nice and colourful. There's some of the special moves and some of the backgrounds are really detailed. Again, it's in really nice condition. This one was a little bit more pricey. This one was about 55 quid. And again, I think it was probably about 10 or 12 quid post, but it was quite fast post. Only problem with this one, I did get stung a bit on the import duty on it because of it being a little bit pricey. So it probably put another, I think it was about another 11 quid on it. But yeah, oh no, it was about 16 quid. But yeah, it's a really good game. And again, it's not baggy for the booklet, but the booklet's nice and minty. Yeah, Fatal Fury 3. It's the only way to play it really. If you play the ARM versions for the home. You know, you got it on PlayStation 2 Anthology. But apart from that, if you try and play it on the Saturn, it suffers from a bit of load time and some slowdown as well. But yeah, really nice box. Not a lot of waving on the box, to be honest. Minimal waving on that box. But say the artwork again. Loving the artwork. Worth checking out, it's not too expensive either. Oh yeah, Fatal Fury 3. And finally, it's a game that I've already got on the Saturn, and I've also got it on PlayStation. But I decided to pick the original up, the Neo one. It's one of my favourite Neo games of all time, and it is King of Fighters 95. And this one's in a nice condition as well. So really like the box art on the Neo Geo stuff. This one was a little bit more pricey again. It was around about 55, 60 quid, something like that. And then you got your post on as well, which is another 10 or 12 quid. So yeah, you know, booklet is like new. It is really just like new, mint. So I'm real glad that I bought it from the seller I bought it from, Japanese seller, and not from one of the UK sellers. I've seen this on eBay going for around about the same price, but the condition, the UK one, looks a little bit more worse for wear, particularly the booklet. But this booklet is like mint. So it's a nice bonus to have all the booklets and things here. And again, the cartridge is nice. It's got a couple of light little scuffs there towards the middle, if you can see them. There's a couple of little scuffs there. There ain't a lot. It ain't really much. It's really nice condition. Again, the stickers all there. Made in Japan. Back when video games are video games. I'm not trying to be some sort of cinematic effort. Pure fun. So there you have it. It's a Neo Geo collection. I'm waiting on one more game. I'll reveal that when it actually arrives. It's probably due in about a week's time. Hope I ain't bored you too much out to tears, and anyway I'll drop another video soon. Thanks for viewing.